What is going on, guys? Brad here for Pickdawgz.com, and I got a pick in this Grambling State versus Iowa State, a college basketball game going down on Thursday, November 6th, 2025. Before I get into the free play, if you guys want to take the guesswork out of it, if you want to save your time and are just looking for my best bets, we can always find those over at Pickdawgz Premium, or just click the link in the description of this video. It'll say Brad's best picks, and you can find my plays there as well. These are the picks that I'm putting the most time into. These are the picks that I ultimately have the most money on. So we'd love for you guys to hop on with me on this Thursday. We also do have the inner circle. Now, this isn't for everyone. This is for people who make larger bets. More of a one-on-one concierge service, but if you bet 1,000 plus a game, we've had a lot of high rollers join into this program. I've had a lot of success. So this sounds like something more up your alley. Text the number on the screen, and we'll get back to you. But let's get right into this one, guys. We got Grambling State headed into Ames, Iowa to play Iowa State. Some SWAC Big 12 action here. You know, Iowa State, definitely a new-look team this season. You know, last year they were led by Kayshawn Gilbert, Curtis Jones. Both of those guys not on the team. They definitely take a hit losing both those guys. Now those two guys were big for their offense. You know, they bring in freshman Killian Torrey. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. You know, he stepped up. He's looked pretty decent in the preseason. They got high hopes for this kid. They bring in Dominic Nilsson, a transfer. They got high hopes for him as well. But yeah, this is going to be a new look Iowa State team. And, you know, Iowa State, though, they're a program over the last several years, year in, year out. They always get the guys, and then they have a winning culture. I would say that. They have a culture that's built off of hard-nosed basketball, good defense, and they're usually pretty damn good on the offensive side of the ball. And, you know, Iowa State's always a team that it's really tough to beat when playing at Iowa State. We have seen both these teams play a game. You know, Grambling State, I believe, played a D2 school. What's the name of this school? Huston Toloston Rams. The Huston Toloston Rams, I believe that's how you pronounce it, man. I don't know, but they won 91-47. So I expect the Rams aren't really a good team because, let's be real, guys, we're talking about Grambling State here. Iowa State, on the other hand, played FDU. They were 37.5-point favorites in that game, and they won by 38. So if you bet on Iowa State, that was a sweaty one. Congrats, though. You got the cover. On Iowa State, it was Mom Klivovich, who really had the best game, man. He scored 29 points, 7 from 10 from 3, 11-16 from the field. Keep an eye on this kid. Keep an eye on him. When it comes to their new players, Torrey had 9, Nilsson had 3, so those guys didn't really contribute much. But it was a good game from Iowa State. This is a game where, guys, it's Iowa State, Grambling State. Like, we're kind of taking a shot in the dark here. We really haven't seen either of these teams play competent competition yet. So it's really hard to get a judge. But, man, you're going to give me Iowa State at home against a team like Grambling. I'm going to take a shot with it. If I had to bet this game, I'll take Iowa State. But like I said, I want to see a couple weeks, a few games from both of these teams to really be confident in my pick. You know what I'm saying? So not going to bet this game, to be perfectly honest with you, but if you're dying to bet Iowa State, Grambling State, shit, I'll lay the big number with Iowa State. How about that? So that's going to do it, guys. I appreciate you watching this. Drop a like, drop in the comments you're taking in this game. I'm curious to see who you guys have. Check out my premiums. Like I said, those are the picks I like the best every day. That includes my $25 play of the day, which is my best pick every single day. Most importantly, subscribe to Pickdawgz on YouTube because we're just trying to help you guys win some money. I'm going to catch you on the next one.